They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Goff. And connecting here with D.J. Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now. Goff.
Yes, baby.
He'll dump this down to Matt.
Playing the game. Thank you. I need you to calm down, though. Why are you doing so much running around downstairs?
Because I'm smart. 11 plus 11 minus 11 is took us to school. 100 is 200. Took us to his 20.
That's good. It's real good. But why you got to run for that?
Throwing again is gone.
Because I'm really smart.
I know, but listen, you could be smart and not run around. Okay. All right.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken an early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
That's blue.
Extra point by Cybert. Good. And it's
I told his one this grown man that he was colorblind.
Oh wow.
Because the color of the wall was green, and then he said blue.
Oh wow. Oh, that's kind of close though. Green and blue kind of close.
And then she asked, the refrigerator was gray, and then he said purple.
Oh wow, yeah, he colorblind. Slide over this way, then.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Go ahead. Go downstairs, baby.
Has matchups that they're like better than others. Or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
You standing right in front of the TV. Like, sorry.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Leave it open. It's okay.
Enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete.
What you doing?
Too good there.
Huh? What you doing?
2 drives won't tell the story of this.
All right, put him over here. Don't put him by the door in case he come up real fast and don't see him. I want her to trip.
This offense to get on track in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Get the fuck out of here.
He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. From the end zone, gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll be complete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line. You know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Here's Gall.
Hey.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
That's crazy because he had him beat too.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? How about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on there.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They say we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he's got room. And now off to the races.
They got smoke coming out his back.
Touchdown, Detroit. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just know the punt is better than the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they say last week on the ground, they want to see this game score.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers had 10 and 6 now in the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. Jump out!
On play action, it's Rodgers. Completes it again to Dallas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception will charge for a Lions touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick-6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick-6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick-6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Rodgers. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. His throw incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player so the ball hits his hands, and off he goes into the races and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. Whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try to catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's
he's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Check down to Breida. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 43 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it.
Stop being a weirdo. Why I gotta be weird?
28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones finding room in midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good old steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they forced it for
in front of me. I guess wrong.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, now Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left.
Y'all niggas, bro.
Robert Tunyon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the
Fuck is you
first half.
covering? Hey, get out.
That's a nice job there, feeling the pressure, rolling down away from it, and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Crosby with the extra point, and they're within 7 now, 28-21. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get this one across the field.
Oh, I was very good today.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Did they have which one takes you back? Yeah.
Welcome back, Charles and I.
That what?
Booth ready for quarter number 3.
What?
Started for the second
As mommy told her to watch the play, she said, "What I each like." And I said the whole present. And I said because they were great. She said, "I'm ready."
Good. Y'all just talking shit to each other. You don't tell that kind of stuff all the time.
Say that? I didn't say anything.
Yeah, but other days you say stuff too. I be hearing you when you're downstairs, so you can't complain when he's talking shit to you. Okay? So words is words. You just talking shit. You just go walk away or say something smart back to her. Okay?
Look, this mommy's gonna scream at me.
She hear you.
I get to scream at me and I don't.
One ain't scream at you.
All tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense felt pressured at times. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And the ultimate one could wind up costing him the ball game.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Gone. Incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Gone. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing again is Gone. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Gone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So another interception for him on the year. He's making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
26.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring him 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win.
So we gonna put the bed at?
You'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
I'm sitting in the chairs like sitting in the front seat of the movie.
Frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because
It's different if I'm sitting on the edge of the bed. It's a big difference sitting up there.
ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
26.
Again, it's Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run between the tackles with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the gun, here's Goff. On the slant, this is Chark. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Gone. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to go to the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Wow.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
He's working relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. Play fake for Swift. Now Goff. They'll roll him down right.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, get the fuck out of here,
These
man.
guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the time, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Right after
opposite on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him well balanced.
And he did. And inside give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Steps away.
Looking for Tonyan on the crosser, and he's got it complete. He's got room at the 30.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And the Packers are going to be set up for the first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Jones. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jones will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw.
Wow. Jones, bro. That shit came right past your face.
Romeo Doubs from 4 yards out. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 14.
Just Jones. That's a pick 6.
For the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble.
He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Goff now to throw.
Oh, who the fuck is Abdallah?
Says the field judge, it's ruled incomplete.
I think we're both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit.
Oh, that was the
And they
game.
certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to save us every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
It's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Situation where the quarterback's got to take total charge of his totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last throw here for Goff. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up on the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Green Bay, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoff.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losers impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue. Strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, no, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man.